I'm going with 1.
Is that a fact? And your voice? You ripped that from them too. I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull.
Admit that your voice is something of a trick. Your words and tone are projected directly into the minds of others. Boast that you can make others hear the voice that you want them to hear. You are that powerful. Ask the talking cranium if it knows what's happening on the ship. Huh. See, I don't know if these choices I make give me skills or not. 'Cause I like 2. Because if I can make them hear what I want them to hear, that's incredibly powerful. But I don't know if it actually lets me do that. That's the thing. So it's 1 or 2. I just, like I said, I don't know if this is like the Fallout character creator where you kind of, the choices that you make attribute to the setup. So what do you guys think? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? I'm gonna grab a quick root beer while you guys vote. Be right back. All right, we're back. 3. Yeah, I'm going with 2. 2.
So powerful that you've been overpowered by clowns in red capes and a glowing necklace. Well, colour me impressed.
All right, so that didn't work.
Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
That's true. All right. Oh, wow. That's fucking cool. That's awesome. Oh my god. Poison. Fool enemies into thinking you're dead. Kill down skills with pause. Time warp. Contamination, bloodsucker, mosquito swarm, and then basic attack.
Oh, everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
Let's turn into a human.
Something has changed. You are you, but more. You are another, but not. You look to your hands, your belly, your feet. Flesh you don't know, molded into unfamiliar shapes. You cradle your aching head, where another's memories and wisdoms mix with your own. Your fingers trace a line from your head to your face, feeling not the creases of the mask, but the porous surface of new skin. You lower your arm, blink twice, and step forward in this new guise.
Interesting.
And now you are silent. If only all humans were so thoughtful.
Okay. I got a bad feeling about this.
Ah, there. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Excuse me?
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
I think we're gonna go with the scholar option. Auto fire, I'm not sure.
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
What's up, Donch?
Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Yeah, we need to know why we're collared.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
We're not doing it.
Do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For
Interesting.
your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world.
And the whole world. All right, so we can't. Hang on, let me turn this light off. All right, how do we sneak? Turn the candle off. There we go. Steal this empty potion bottle. Fuck it, we'll just steal the fuck out of everything. Alright, so... Oh, we have to keep the mask on.
Oh, my, these smelling salts are strong.
Because if we don't, we can't be a human anymore. Yeah, so the mask, we see the mask like we do, but it's not actually there. Alright. Set source muted and breakable. The sturdy column hum faintly with energy. Okay, so we got to find a way to get this collar off. We have two prolonged presumed sources, a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need look no further in the past than the source king reigned to understand havoc such as magics may wreak. One day another order must follow in the source hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of source collars provided by Veredman is proving most effective. Okay, that's it. So yeah, they're just muting us to try and save that. The question is, can I sneak? Okay, let's enter sneak mode. I don't know what the red means.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. This is such a dear lending it to me.
I don't know what the red means. I want to see if we can rob this bitch, though. Okay, white. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll leave the rest.
Well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
I want to steal that tome. What is this? Pickpocketed curses. Alright, if she'll turn away, I'll steal that tome. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Steal the... Whoop, 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 whoop. Nothing in here. Let's look around, make sure we're not missing anything else before we leave. I want that fucking book, dude. Yeah, giant barrel moving, not obvious, I know, right? No, I don't think she knows I robbed her, which is okay with me. But I want that damn book.
Well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas dear.
Alright, let's go out here. We got 2 guards. Oh, and blood. We do.
Gods, there's been a murder here.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away. Ugly sight, isn't it?
Actually, I find it delicious.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
We'll go with that.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks
Room
like
1,
a passenger
horde mode already activated.
collar.
Yep.
And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
Yeah.
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks.
We'll go
I
nice.
just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Alright. So is there anything else in here we can steal? Turn the candle out. Shut the door. Where's the other light source coming from? There's a lot of light here. Take all? Gold, empty flask, mug of wine.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Alright, we're leaving.
Such a dear lending it to me.
We see the blood heading this way?
Why won't you sing?
Those poor kids.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
Alright, turn these candles off. I kind of like being in the darkness. I know that's terrible, but... Let's see. What do we got in here? Nothing. Nothing.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
Oh, it's Sybil!
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
Okay.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the
Oh,
perks
God.
of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it. Too.
Oh! We stole that dude's body!
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Yeah, why not?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers, watching, staring at them, hoping that none would stare back. You were thinking of flesh. Or, to be rather more precise, the pleasures of the flesh. Those that have eluded you for so long. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep, so to speak. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Dirty. Alright, so since she knows what's going on here...
The woman keeps rolling her dice. She
Can I give her the arm? Because we took the arm. Can I give this to her?
The woman keeps rolling her dice.
Because if she can lick something, we could get her. I don't know how to get her to trust me though, or whatnot. I'm just gonna keep turning the lights out as we move around. Hang on, guys. Alright. Everything's fine. Sorry, my dad's in the hospital, so if I get a text message, I have to pay attention.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-stories.
Alright, whatever. Let's talk to this dude.
The man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
He's okay now. He got 4 to 5 stents yesterday. During the process of getting his stents, his heart stopped and they had to shock him 3 times to bring him back. We thought that was because of his heart, but it turns out he had an allergic reaction to the dye they used to find the damage in the heart. So 30% of his heart is damaged, 70% is fine. So he's going to have physical therapy to basically, get to where he can run on, 70% of a heart instead of 100%. He's got to stop smoking. So knock on wood, he will. And the problem is to go to physical therapy, he has to do physical acts to build his heart up. But the problem is he has 2 bad hips. Like he needs double hip replacement. Both of his hips are on bone. So I don't know how he's going to do physical therapy to do that when he can barely walk. And he needs to get hip replacement surgery, but he has to, before he could get that, he needed approval from his cardiologist, which he didn't go to, which would have probably saved all this. And due to that, I'm not sure they're going to qualify him or give him a pass to do the surgery now because, of all this shit. So we'll see. We'll see. But he goes to a normal room today and should be fine. Should be fine. All right, let's continue.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
We'll talk to
He
him.
leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Interesting.
That's that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across
Oh.
his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
Nice.
Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Let's do
Long
that.
story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
Okay.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ha!
The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
All right. Let's see.
Not
Go
eager
with that.
to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself. Exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about?
Lol.
You. What's your name?
Whatever I want it to be.
Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you.
All right.
Once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Alright, let's go. Okay, so this is locked. I could pick this.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mason.
Question is, can I sneak here? Sneaking failed. So I can't pick this with being investigated by this dickbag. Alright, let's come down here.
I ain't saying nothing. Bloody dwarves, I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
Alright, let's talk to the Red Prince.
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
If I'll do, huh?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Go with that.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise
Whoa!
on a little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
We'll go with that.
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
We'll go with that.
To feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. As per your own testimony, you can tailor and groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle. Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave. My slave, of course.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this.
Oh my god, I'm gonna stab this fuck.
Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo. Sufferable, surely.
I don't like this guy at all. Turn this candle off.
Tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Alright, let's loot these barrels real quick. Nope.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more.
Didn't want to pick up the water barrel, so we're gonna drop it back down.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
Wait a minute.
Turnips and water.
Hang on.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna try it. Set this here. Grab this. Place this here. And then we're gonna try and enter sneak mode. Fuck. I was hoping to use this barrel as cover, but it didn't work. I was hoping I could sneak down behind it and then go into sneak mode and then it might work. Can I put this on top of the other one and maybe give me a little bit more height? Kitchen pot. How about now? Really? No.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
What about this? What if I sneak here?
I always knew you'd turn
Sneak failed. What about here? How is that? Okay, so I can come over here and sneak. Oh, let's try it again. Question is anybody... Where am I getting spotted? I guess her? Okay, alright, fair enough. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Check the metal crate. Nothing. Alright. Turn that off. That's why the Red Prince needs to die. Yeah, I'm quickly seeing that side of things. I'm not a fan, that's for sure. Alright, can we turn candle? Alright, let's talk to Magister Paid.
Magister, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You hit
okay.
on in now, Williams will get you sorted fast.
I'll go there in a second. Talk to this guy.
The Divine Order wants to know. Not so fast. Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying.
Okay. We got 2 more people to talk to here. And I need to explore this over here and make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't see anything. I can sleep here and that's about it. Let's turn this light off. Let's try sneaking again. Alright, talk to him.
Them, a Divine Order loyal. They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Okay.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
Alright.
And
the fellow cocks his ear, listening.
that isn't anger, it's...
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something.
Oh boy.
I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. You've got ears on your head, haven't you? You need me to show you how to use them. There now, just like that. Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw taps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken.
Okay.
No, indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
Okay.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard.
Oh, this is Beast, by the way.
Jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Alright.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty.
So that's Beast.
That has the Majesty more concerned than your
Bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Murder most foul, and I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Turn this off. Okay. What do we got in here? I'll take that. I like some of this yummy food over here. Nope. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Uh-oh.
God, the woman